mixing up the concrete. Been experimenting with different amounts of stone and rock, gravel and concrete to get the right texture so that it will fill in all the crevices between the stones easy, flow easy. It's pretty noisy. We bought the concrete machine mixer a couple of years ago, secondhand out of a swap and sell guide for $125. Somebody in the Newport area. It's important to use a mask. Adding some water. Don't want to breathe in any of the concrete. Which, as you see, clouds up pretty easy. And there we have a load, all ready to shovel into the forms around the stones. Here's one of the forms. This is going to be a pillar as an end point for, as my friend Rita signing to me.
You don't have to worry about speaking on it because we can edit it.
Rita is saying, so what is this area here? This is a root cellar. What are we going to be using this for in the future? Yeah, different vegetables in the garden, you know, that area. Going to gather them all up and we'll store them down in here, and they're going to keep for a really, really long time. They won't spoil or anything. Now up here, we're just going to leave all that because the house is going to go up there. Rita's babysitting Nathan for us today so that I can also help on the house. There's a form. Pretty boring. Inside are stones and concrete. Bye. We're getting this prepared for the forms. Rita is doing our filming for us. We just swept all this, swept it all, get it ready, and now we're going to clean it off. Rick is making a form over there, and this is me. Thank you.
associate producer Stevie Beck, our director Dan Rolls, technical director Scott Rivard, and the show produced by Christine Sheep. The program was written by Pete Moss, Natalie Drest, Russell Ringsack, Rachel
Babies, don't
Harmony,
slow us
Warren
down.
Peace, and made possible by the people of Land's End, America's casual clothing company, based in Dodgeville, Wisconsin. And our show, as always, brought to you by the Cafe Berth and by Bebop Rebop Frozen Rhubarb Pie.
When the boat came home was a whippy and
Do
a
it some more.
peary. Well, those are those old-fashioned toys of a whip.
Look at that. Perfect fit. It's a perfect fit.
Nathan just crawled. Let's see if we can do it again.
Do it again.
Come on over to Mama. Come on.
Come on, get back up.
He likes to put his leg up like that.
Let me get over here. Let me get right over
He
here.
gets frustrated.
Come right over to Dad.
Come on.
Come on. Come on, baby. Come on.
Oh,
Attaboy.
look
Come
at that.
Come on. What a good boy. Come on. Come right up on Daddy. Come on. You come right
Wow.
up on me. Come
Come
on.
on, sweetie.
Come on. Come on.
Get those
Back
knees up.
Come on. Yes. Yes. Come on.
Yay!
Come on. Climb right up, Dad. Come on. Come on. Climb right up, Dad.
Wow.
Come on.
Papa Pig.
Come on. Yes, come on.
Climb up on Papa
Come
Pig.
on.
On this, we're back to Stonehaven. Process 7/16/96 is the date. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. These are our new piles that Hugh Tallman just brought yesterday. There's our stone. Oh, this is pretty. Closer, because that's as close as it goes. And there's our sand. There's a mosquito. Before I dip into it with a shovel, thought I would get a picture. Eventually we're hoping, Rick was just mentioning to me, about moving the cement mixer closer to the piles so we don't have to fill the wheelbarrow and bring them all the way past this garage down to that garage that is in process also, because the shelter underneath, the canvas one, collapsed in the spring snow. Had a lot of heavy wet snow. So Rick is building another one, and that's where the cement mixer is now. Take a little walk down here, a little jiggly walk. Here are the in-process piles now. This is what we've been using to make the cement with. As you can see, they're sort of depleted. Here's the cement mixer as it was last year. Cement is in there. There's our house. There is our house to be. Gotten a little bit further. Rick has worked very hard on this. And right now he's down there. Hi, Rick. You can hear thunderstorms in the distance because, as usual, it's gonna rain. Looks nasty over there. I think that's going past us. And this is where we're at. He's done one more pillar over there, and that's it. So, back to work. Should be over here. We have a shot right down into it.
Mm-hmm. We moved the cement mixer closer to the piles. And
Nathan is helping us build the house. He's getting bitten by bugs. Hey, Brucey. Here, fill up the bucket. He was doing pretty good a minute ago when I left. I think he's lost his focus. Oh, there you go. Oops. He wants to get way up at the other end. Oh, hi, Percy. Ouch. It's clawing my leg. See what we got done today. Okay. Quite a bit here. Actually, most of that was yesterday. But this, going fast because it's sort of redundant. Whew, kind of dangerous doing this with a camcorder. All the way down there. Pretty close to the pillar, which we hope will fill up all the way tomorrow. Some stones here, got a steel rebar in, and upside down. That's a new way of looking at the house. There. Thousand of these, we should have a house.
And big muscles.
Yeah. Here's some of the bigger rocks that go into the foundation. Big and heavy. They take up a lot of volume. Hold my hand for a second. I walk down. There. Okay, looking straight down. So we don't need quite that much of a close-up. But for perspective, there's my foot, and there's the rock. Foot, rock. Guess that's all we need. Slowly filling it up. And there's Rick. He was watering that one down. She's going to be coming over here again with another one. Hi, Rick.
Alright.
We'll put a base of cement down, concrete down. Fill them up with stones, put concrete around it. Some of the bigger ones, that's a big one. Nice corner piece there. And I really like the looks of that one in there. For some reason. That one pleases me. So I wanted to get a picture of it. Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Favorite rock.
Yeah. Kind of hard to keep my balance when I'm looking through this. So I have to take it away from my eyes every now and then. We finished around the corner that way the other day. I just have to finish this. Oh, got another one. And all the way over to there. And that's what's left of the truckload of rocks that Rick went this morning over to a gravel pit and picked up. Construction debris. Oh, there it comes with another one. Would you like to explain the wires and the little blocks?
Well, the blocks are spacers, and the wires tighten the forms together.
So those blocks don't stay there.
And it's best when the forms are this width, which is part of the foundation underground, to have blocks at the bottom and the top, and wires at the bottom and the top.
For
If you have them
example?
just in the middle, the top and the bottoms can vary in width, so it keeps everything even.
Sometimes we find that it's spread out once we've started filling it, and then what do? Tighten the wires?
You can tighten the wire a little more, or add an extra wire if you need one. Don't step on the edge.
Yeah, thanks. Wheelbarrow full of cement and of rocks. The rocks, as I said, get washed off. There's a bucket full of water there. And the cement we brought from way past that. Bring it down here, around the corner, up this. Okay, what we recommend is, if possible, set up your stone and rock and cement machine close to your site. We couldn't do it because of snow piles in the winter. But it would be easier, less exhausting. Less time consuming. This takes up quite a bit of volume in here. Enough for now. Bye.
There's our little pond. Close up! Stone piles. Woodshed in progress. That's where our cement mixer and stone and sand piles are.
Back up on the roof of the trailer. Rick is setting a couple more stones before the cement we put in gets too hard. And there are the stones. Oh well, there's the hose. There are the stones. Some of the filler stones for this foundation. He's washing them off so the cement will stick. Getting the stones to set right. Nice and flat, or covered at least. Put another one there. So, here it is so far this year. We're going to connect. We're going to have a little bit left to connect. It goes all the way over there. And take one step closer to that corner. And this is the section that has a piece of the wall already done. From here to there. And then from here down, we did this year, this summer, mostly during vacation, which was 2 weeks, minus a couple of days for rain, and 1 day for Santa's Village with Nathan. We have left to do this to here. Hopefully we'll get this done this year, and then the foundation base will be done, and that one little section left here. Well, I've got about that much. It's like a 2-foot section left to go all the way around. Ooh, going back. There's the greenhouse area. Gonna be a big house if we ever finish it.
You have this on tape.
We do?
Down in the shelter.
Yeah. Well, we'll show it from different angles. Almost fell over.
Play a tape back. Remember how many shovels I put in? I think that's 8.
Hey, here's a good place to put in the reminder about keeping track of how many you put in. That was 1, right?
I think so.
It was. Can we edit that one? It's important to get the right amount of cat poop in. Cement.
Should probably explain what you mean by the cat poop.
Really? Our cats have been using this dirt pile as their cat box.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Does it make more sense? So we were editing out the talking. Make sure that it all mixes up.
One whole can and half a can usually. Depends how wet the sand and stones are. Wheelbarrow wet so it doesn't stick and dry. First thing to do is decide the rough opening and cut out your pieces. Cut the pieces so that the top and the bottom are on the outside, so when it's upright it's going to support the load better. And then I drilled 3 holes on each side and set screws in. And once you get it leveled up, I took a level and try to get it as level as possible. And then you want to get it square by measuring from corner to corner.
Oh, coming right at me.
So it should be the same dimension both ways. And if it's longer one way than the other, you can take a chain with a binder on it and just squeeze it down a little bit at a time until you get it just the right size. And once it's squared and level, then you can take a couple of boards, put them in 2 different locations, like on that one there, and that'll keep it squared while you're setting it in place and building around it. Then those will come off after.
Stop.
Okay, then you nail these on, and the walls are a foot thick, so you want to make sure that the total dimension is a foot. After you've nailed on your baseboards on the other side, these little strips here are nailed on just to make it an exact foot so it'll fit right in the form. This is all done on this side here. And once that's in place, you flip it over and you can nail on your face boards. That's basically just for trim, makes it look like it's heavier framework. Then the metal furring strips here are, if there's any shrinkage, you won't get gaps in between the door casing and the walls. And those were, I took a saw and I cut a groove all the way around. I angled the saw so the groove is in at an angle. And you insert the strips, and I put nails through it to hold it in place, and then just bent it up straight, and then bent the ends over. And then nails are to help anchor it into the concrete. That's it. Those nails around the edge are all recycled nails.
And what are they for? Why do you put nails around the edge?
It just, when the concrete dries, it just anchors it in.
Hello, Ember. Hi, sweet. I'm not sure if we taped where we ended last fall. We got a lot more done than what was just on the tape previous to this. So the horseflies are very thick today. The camera's jumping around, that's why. We put some sort of safety posts on our little spikes here in case Nathan tumbles down a hill by accident. But we did quite a bit more there. Around the corner, we've taken some of the forms off to reuse in other places. Around the corner and matched over here. Example of recycling your materials. When Rick took the batter boards off, he made Nathan the beginning of a little playhouse down there. But of course it's not going to look quite that sparse for long. Pretty butterfly. Example of how quickly things will overgrow. This was all cut down last year 2 or 3 times and it came back this quickly. That whole area has to be cleaned out again. And more recent shot of how far up the wall has come. And again, some of the boards are taken off. Some of the forms. Rick was taking every other form off so that we can reuse them. Won't have to make quite so many, which saves some money and materials and time. And by leaving every other one on, we can have something to bolt them to. To bolt the next ones to if we need. When we get to that point, we need to add on. So it's getting there. Door frames are next for some of the places on here. We found a good supplier for stones. It's a gravel pit that is a working gravel pit that we're able to go and get over a ton of stones in the truck for about $4. We can go there at any time, just keep track of what we take out. Last time we took 2,220 pounds. It was $4. Not a bad deal. Beautiful stones too. We get to pick and choose. There's piles of them, mountains that are like the size of our house. And they have quite a few easy picking cornerstones. Beautiful cornerstones. Really nice building supply area for us. Of course, we still go out and get the wild stone. Rick likes to hunt the wild stone. It's nice to have a variety also and get some river stone. There's quite a variety of colors and shapes and sizes at this gravel pit, so we're happy to have found it. It's only about 10 or 15 miles from our house. So the old truck, which is getting pretty old, doesn't have to go that far to get them.
Finally got a couple of door casings in. What a job. I'm going to get some close-ups of underneath. They're all studded with nails. There's the other one over there. Let's see if I can get down in here. You can see how the frame is resting on these wires across. I measured earlier a level line and then set the wires in so that when we put the door forms in, it would rest on there, and then it was just a matter of leveling and bracing and tacking a few nails here and there through the form into the casing, and it holds everything in place until the concrete is poured. Set up some scaffolding. We'll move the scaffolding up as the walls go up, and we'll soon have to backfill in here. I've got to put in a little bit of drainage pipe and some sewer pipe before I do. First thing to do is to fill in below the door. I've got openings on both sides so that I can pour concrete and then set some stones around the bottom edge and then work it up good and tight up against the frame and anchor it into the nails. And that furring strip up the middle will help if there's any shrinkage later on. There won't be gaps in between the wall and the door frames. I might have to knock some of this off the edge.
Are those separated enough? Is that one separated enough from the one below it?
What do you mean?
Does it have enough concrete between it and the stone below? Always important to wash the concrete off. What is it, cement? Cement.
Concrete.
Concrete off your hands. Always get cement and concrete mixed up. There it is. Later on we'll see that on the side of our house. Acadia and
Hi, Acadia.
house. Building house. Teaching our daughter how to be construction engineers. This is what it's like living 10 feet from our house. Daddy's out building the wall. Daddy. I'm used to talking on Nathan's tape. Rick is out building the wall. Incentive and soon to be obstruction of view and sunlight. And there's the door, back door. That's the north door. There's the west door. And here's the wall.
Recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. If I get it off.
Do you hold the button?
No, once you push it, you don't have to hold it. If you push it again, it'll stop recording.
Say what you would if this went on.
Nail I forgot to take out. Our first exposed stones. Boy, waited a long time to pull this one off.
Why? Whoa. Our first big chunk view of Stonewall.
Alright.
There's life behind the forms.
Lots of work ahead.
You happy? You helpy? And we both have colds. In case you're wondering what all the sniffling is. Looks good. A lot of pointing.
Mm-hmm. Chipping and pointing.
Chipping and pointing. It's going to be a lot tidier than this. But there's the raw form. Are you?
A little pony bunny. A little pony bunny.
Good, you don't keep your yard picked up very good.
It's true. What a mess. Construction playground. And sun's not on it right now, but still a very pretty house.
We're standing way down there.
Very straight.
Come over to me and you'll find my little pony bunny.
If you had the other side going on.
Yeah, here it is. You a little pony boy?
Yeah.
Show me.
Hippity hopping, hippity hopping.
In the door, think it was Ember.
Yeah.
Keep it over.
Yep. He's not coming in, honey.
Getting to the very top of the row. Wired in anchor bolts. We put in some scrap metal angle irons, the lintel supports above the doors and the windows. We'll soon be done for the season. This time of the year, it's harder to pour because it's colder and concrete doesn't dry as quickly. There's a chance it could freeze. Plus the forms keep filling up with leaves. Now that we're up at this height, it's easier to fill a pail and then just carry it up the stairs. Leveling off the top, we've got the anchor bolts in. Eventually put the wood top plate on. I've got lines drawn on the inside of the form here that were drawn into the level. And I'm just basically leveling this off to those two lines on either side.